Hello there, welcome to My Thinking Challenge for this week, and this week I'm going to be showing you how to make a elastic band powered boat. Really fun little activity, so I hope you'll have a go at it. So what do you need to make this boat? Well, you need 3 pieces of A4 paper, you need some pencils, you'll need an elastic band to help it move, you will need a pair of scissors, you will need some sellotape, and you will need a ruler. Right, okay, so the first thing to do is we need to make these parts here, and to do that you take one of your pencils and you put it in the corner of your paper, and then you roll the paper around the pencil so you get a nice tight paper tube. Okay, give it a good roll. There we go. And then you take a piece of your sellotape and you sellotape that down. You don't want the paper all unrolling. Okay, now you need 2 of these. So here's 2 that I made earlier. Now when you've got the 2 of them, what you need to do is you need to push one inside the other one like that. So you get a really long tube. And when you've put them in together, you need to fix them in place with a piece of sellotape over the join. Okay, so I'm just going to fix that together over the join. Now you might say, what about the pencil that was inside? Well, you can push the pencil out before you start this step. Okay, you don't really want to leave the pencil inside. So where it makes a join, you're going to fold them down, and then you'll get your sort of witch's hat. I don't know what else it could be. Moustache, maybe? I don't know. Right, so you get this sort of not quite triangle shape. Right, after that now we need to make these little bits that sort of keep this bit nice and strong. So to do that, what you need to do then is you need to take another pencil. You need to put, this time not in the corner, you need to put it at the bottom. So you put it at the bottom of your piece of paper, and this can be a little bit tricky to get it starting to roll, but you push it under. Might take you a few turns, and you start to roll that paper along there, see? So you get a nice tube. If it starts to go wonky, just put it into place and keep rolling until you get a nice tube. There we go. Mine's not very straight there, is it? There we go. Pushed it down, nice tube. And what you want to do is you want to quickly fix that in place so it doesn't move. So you might want to put a piece of sellotape around the middle first. But then you need to put a piece of sellotape all the way along. See where it's opening up? You need to put a piece of sellotape all the way along that join. So you need a really long piece of sellotape. I'll do it in 2 bits. Now this one, you don't want your pencil inside. So you need to push your pencil out. Okay. Right, so now we've got that tube, what we need to do is we need to cut it into sections. Okay, so you get your ruler and you need to cut a piece that's 7 centimetres long. So I'm going to put that on there, find the 7, I'm going to make a mark, and then I'm going to cut that, and that's going to be the big piece that separates the 2. That one's 7 centimetres. Then I'm going to take my tube and I'm going to cut one that is 4 centimetres. So find the 4, give it a mark, cut it again. Oh, that's quite hard to cut. That's why you might need an adult to help you with the scissors. Okay. So you've got one that's 7 centimetres and one that's 4 centimetres. Okay, there's our 2 pieces. Now this longer bit, you will need this again, so don't throw it away. You will need that piece. Now, let's bring this back in here. We don't need our ruler anymore. Okay, so the first bit goes towards the end of the pointy part. Oh dear. And the longer bit goes towards the end. Now, this is where now you need your elastic band. Okay, so what you do is you get your elastic band and you just put it over the edge, making sure that it will fit. Okay, there we go. And put that one there. So you can see it fits together quite nicely. Okay. Now, if you haven't got an elastic band, because sometimes you never find one when you need one, other alternatives could be, you could take a face mask, you could cut the elastic off, tie them both together in a knot. Can you see what I've done here? I've tied them together as a knot. So now I've got something quite elasticy. Or you might even want to use the hairband. Now at this point, if you put your elastic band on and you see the edges pulling in together, like mine has started to do there, what you can do is you can actually take your pencil now, if you wanted to, and you could pop it back into that part so it gives it a bit more strength. It might not float so well. I don't think it will stop it from floating, but it will give it a lot more sort of strength and it won't collapse with the pressure of the elastic band. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to fix these bits in place now. Now, you can use a glue gun. I haven't got a glue gun. So what I did is I just fixed mine in place with an awful lot of sellotape. You can see there, I've just put lots of sellotape to hold all of those in place nice and firmly. Okay, right, so what do we do next? Well, this one that we had that was 6 centimeters long, we're going to use this now to create the paddle part of our boat. So what you need to do, and you definitely need an adult for this, guys. I found it tricky, but it's well worth it. So your 6 centimeter one, what you need to do is you need to cut a hole either side of your 6 centimeter tube. Okay, it needs to be quite a wide hole because you have to push the elastic band through it. So once you've got your adult to help you create a hole in that part, and quite a wide hole, you then need to push your elastic band through. It can be really tricky, so if you take a pencil, you can push it through and then hook it out the other end. Right, and once you've done that, you've got your elastic band through. Now what you need to do now, making sure it's nice and open, is you need to get another piece of sellotape. Now you don't need the whole wideness of the sellotape, so you cut it a little bit like that. And what you do is you want to hold your elastic band in place and sort of separate it out. So you then put it, it's hard for me to show you this, tell I'm not a YouTuber. Put that round there and fix it through the elastic band, and in place. So it goes through and round the back, and that will hold then your elastic band in place. So here is my one that I did earlier. You can just see the bits of elastic. It's not quite sticking. Now, what you do then, make sure you flatten it because you want it to be flattened to create a nice sort of paddle shape and move through the water. So you then fix that on the end like that, and there you've got your boat. And then to make the paddle, you've got to make sure though that as you twist it, it doesn't knock on the bottom bit there. So you twist it, 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 twist it as much as you like. And then when you let go, it spins and that will hit the water and make it go along. Now, I would love to show you it in motion, but I haven't got a bath. I've only got a shower, so I can't actually put it in any water. You guys might have a bath at your house, in which case you'll be able to have a go and do it. If you put it in water, you might want to cover all of it in sellotape so that you can use it again and again. It's not very good though for giving any of your toys a ride or anything like that. I think Donkey Kong would have a bit of a problem sitting on that. So if you want to create it, make it more boat shape, once you've seen that it works and it moves forward, you could create, just out of cardboard, look, you could create a little seat for him, look. You can just fix that on maybe with some sellotape or with a bit of blue tack. I'm trying to get my sellotape there off the table. There we go. So you could just fix that in place, look, with a little bit of sellotape to create a nice body for the board there to sit on. Now, there's a nice little seat, look, for your character to ride on. I'm going to lay him down. I think he's best. He's chilling. Right, so you can twist it around now and you can see if you can get him to ride from one end of the bath to the other. Now, it's a really cool activity. It works really well. Works really, really well. I'd love you all to have a go. And if you make it and you do a video of yourself, I'd love to see a video of this on EFL. You could then do investigation. You can put more things on and see if it takes longer to move from one end of the bath to the other. You could put stuff on it and see how much it takes to sink it. You could maybe make a wider paddle and see if that helps it move faster. You could spin it, turn it maybe 10 times, see how far it goes. Maybe twist it 20 times and see how far it goes. But it's a good activity to get you off your computers and having a go at making something. Remember to take care of the scissors and really get an adult to help you with some of the more tricky parts. Okay? Maybe you and maybe a few brothers and sisters want to get involved. You could have a little race. You could make one each and find out whose is the best. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And I look forward to seeing your examples on EFL. Take care. Bye-bye.